Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. Now caught in the jam in the morning on my way to conduct in-house training at the factory. Since I have plenty of time during the jam here now. Okay, I would like to share about my experience in studying. In particular, about my experience in studying at the master degree level. Alhamdulillah, last week I just finished my study in August 2022. When I submitted my thesis, everything is submitted, and then I was told by my coordinator that just waiting for the official result, by this week. Okay, today is 23rd of August 2022. Alhamdulillah, finally, I managed to finish my study, inshallah, to get my degree in the convocation expected sometime in October, end of October 2022. What make it sweeter is I will graduate, have a convocation, and the same year with my elder son. Yeah, he finished his law study in UIA last month in July. Now he's undergoing his chambering. His vacation will be on November. Okay. Actually, this is not my first time I studied at the master degree level. This is also that was also a lesson learned. I started my master degree study once, okay, in 2006. Okay, this is another lesson learned. That time I wanted to pursue my master degree in something in energy management, but unfortunately, I couldn't find the master in energy management that somehow suit what I was looking for. When I talk about energy management, master energy management, I am talking about management. That time, unfortunately, I couldn't find any master degree course that related to energy that focusing on management. But most of them were focusing on technical processes and all that, which I'm not really interested, because my interest is more on the management part of energy, like the macro level part, the strategic part and all that. I'm no longer interested to study about all the engineering solution and all that. But that time in 2006, before that, that time I think was a good time for me to study, because I just wanted to pursue some new knowledge. When I couldn't find any course on energy management that suit what I need, just for the sake of studying, for the sake of gaining new knowledge, I took the course Master in Industrial Safety Management. The field that not really in my field, okay, but just because that time I was excited to continue my study, I wanted to get my master degree between 30 to 40 years old. So I decided to take up that course. Okay, it was in 2006. I started. It was at University Kebangsaan Malaysia, or UKM, and I finished all my classes every weekends in 3 semesters. I finished all the exam, but unfortunately, okay, when I was conducting my research, okay, the research project in the last 2 semesters, when I started my study, I was working in the Energy Commission in the government. Somehow I have that kind of time, right, to study and work. But when actually it's not unfortunately, but the last 2 semesters of my study, somehow my work load was more, and the only thing, the part that really affected my study was the project. My project was, I was required to travel a lot overseas, okay, to prepare on something. That time I was busy preparing for the enforcement of the efficient management of energy regulation 2008, which I was in charge of that regulation, preparing the plan, for the implementation, enforcement, and all that. So I was required to travel a lot, especially in Japan. It was 1 year. I travel to Japan about 2-3 times a year. I spend at least every trip, 2 weeks, that. And I traveled, and my workload was so much. Somehow, I know that I know that it was tough, but I couldn't finish my research project. Okay, this is another lesson learned. Okay, but that time, even though the field wasn't in my so-called actual working field, okay, my area of my work, okay, but because of in your classmates are very helpful. They give you most of them are safety practitioners. Okay, some of them even have the green cards and all that. So they were very helpful. Okay, when we study together, they're very helpful. We support each other, we help each other when it comes to information, because they are practitioners. Okay, I'm not, I wasn't. So they helped me a lot in getting information throughout the classes, assignment and all that. Okay, and I think in my batch that time, I was the only one who did not graduate on time. However, I was lucky. I was given the extension for 1 year. Okay, so I was given an extension for 1 year after an appeal. I was given. Thank you, UKM. But one thing, even though after that time I wasn't okay with the government anymore, but somehow, what I learned when I missed the bus, my batch graduated, I did not. I have some problem. I have the problem to get all the connection, network and information and data for my research project, because my friends started working already. Okay, and it's not nice for me to keep interrupting them. I don't feel nice. Okay, so then somehow at the end of the day, after 1 year, I still couldn't finish my project. So, and then I considered the defeat I would say that way. Okay, I just acknowledge that I couldn't finish it. Okay, I was given extension. I tried, because of it's not my work area of work, so I don't have connection in that field. It's hard for me to do it. Okay, so at the end of the day, I just considered that okay, I couldn't finish it, accept the failure. Okay, and that's the only thing in my 30 to 30 years, 40 years old, something that I did not manage to so-called gain, obtain, a part of something that was my dream, my career. 30 to 40, I want to get my master degree, and I did not. Okay, I accept that. But even though I did not finish my study, but the friendship with my friends, my classmate remains until today. Okay, so that time I studied using my EPF fund. Okay, my EPF. But anyway, I did not get my degree, but I learned a lot actually. After about 1 year and a half, I think after that I can talk about safety very well. Okay, somehow. Okay, that finished. Okay, that my first master study, I did not finish it. And somehow, okay, I know that I won't give up. I want to do it again. But somehow the trauma of not finishing my projects still haunting me. Okay, haunting me. Okay. But somehow I still keep that, proud, even though I finished 2006, okay. Started 2006, I supposed to finish by 2008. After that, I stopped for about 1 year. Okay, and then I appealed for the extension. I had another 1 year, but in 2008, I considered just I couldn't finish it. Done. Okay, fair enough. But I still have somehow the dream to have my master degree. Okay, so for me, gaining knowledge is always exciting to me. Okay, another one, my goal one of my goals in my career towards the end of my life, so my career. Okay, I wanted to, I will consider going into the academic teaching, because I've been involved in the industrial teaching through training as a trainer for industrial, for the markets, for my industry for over 20 years. Now, okay, now it's over 20 years, 23 years. But I want to complete my teaching kind of experience by going into the academic teaching. But to go for academic teaching, you must have the academic qualification. Okay. So I need to have that, and I must have that. At least a master degree. Even I want to become some kind of, even maybe you can be considered as the part-time lecturer at any PTS, the private universities or something like that. Okay, college or something. So there's a requirement. So I must get the master degree. Therefore, I never stop dreaming that one day I will continue my study again. Okay, so that's why when in 2020, when there was an offer through my association, Malaysia Association of Energy Service Company, my school, from UNITEN, inviting members, okay, of my school to apply for the master degree study in energy management at UNITEN, and also offered the partial scholarship, okay, under the UNITEN Foundation. Okay. And then I saw the email from my association inviting members, and then I looked through the email. I looked through the and then I did some research. I looked into the courses, the course itself, and subject offered in that course. And then I found that all the subject from my interpretation, all of them, according to what I've been looking for, it's not a technical subject, not technical paper, mainly about management. I see the module that talk about energy economics, energy information system, and then marketing, sustainability, accounting, energy accounting, and then energy risk management. And I was suddenly, it just clicked into my mind. This is what I was looking for. Okay, this is what I have been looking for when it comes to my master degree study. And then it did not take me long. Just when I see that, I did my research, and then I just decided I'll go for this. That was 2020, during the pandemic. Okay, COVID-19 pandemic, early 2020. And then I just replied the email to my association. I'm interested. I give all my details. Okay, and then look, the decision whether I'll get the full scholarship or partial scholarship. Okay, and then I applied, and then I got it. And initially I was offered the 50% scholarship. Reason being because my first degree wasn't second class upper, that not 3-pointer. So, and then I told my association president, and I received the scholarship but partial because of my result. And then thank God, right? I must thank my president, Mr. Zulkifli Zahari, architect Zulkifli Zahari, and he was upset. And then he told me, how can somebody like you, working for over 20 years, has vast knowledge and have all the competency in your field in the energy efficiency by United Nations and other things, and your audit and all that, and then the university still look at your first degree result. But anyway, just to share, when I know that I'll get the partial 50% of the scholarship, for me it doesn't really matter to me. For me, even though I did not get the scholarship, I'll still pursue this study. I'll still enroll in this course, because that was what I was looking for. Okay, simple as that. And then even though it's not cheap, the master degree for at UNITEN for energy management is 45,000 full. for 6 semesters. Okay, 4 semesters full and 2 special semesters. For me, I'm okay. But my president wasn't, he feels not justified. But it's okay. I leave it to him. And he wrote, to UNITEN, the UNITEN, that to appeal on my case, so that I can get the full scholarship. Okay, thank you, Architect Zul. okay, thank you very much for your kindness, And at the end, to make it short, I managed to get, finally, of course, when doing the submission, Architect Zul, my president, asked me to give all my credentials, submitted all my, I think over 20 over pages kind of credential, because I got 20 over years of working experience. Okay, I have so much to put into paper. Anyway, and they attached with all that. Okay, and then to make it short, I secured the full scholarship, means that I had to pay only half of the fee. Okay, Alhamdulillah. Okay, and what I learned from that experience? Basically, first, I learned from what I learned from my first failure. Okay, when I did not finish my study. I must study something that within my field of works, so that I know a lot. I have a very advantage in so-called often the study, and also in possible getting more information when it comes to the research project, which really still haunted me when I enrolled for the course. Okay, that's my main concern. Okay, and it was true. Okay, so why you have to pick up something within your field? Because when you're working and studying, I would say we have there some kind of more resources, more support, more connection, more contacts to get all the information, not only for the research project, also throughout your study, especially when you were given the assignment. Okay, what I can share with you here. Okay, I can say it now because I finished the study already. Okay, because throughout my 6 semesters at UNITEN, I can say that 80% of assignment given basically directly related to my work. That's why I don't have any problem at all when it comes to assignment. The 20% is totally, I would say, the new subject, something new to me. For example, the assignment about paper on the accounting and also economics, energy economics, and also the financial analysis, which I never had any experience before. That was new, that kind of assignment. But the other assignment about energy management, sustainable energy, supply chain energy in energy industry, all that I've been doing it throughout my career, in the 20 over years of career. So it's also, I would say I can say now, it was some kind of easy to do. Because I can, something that within my work, I know where to get the information. Even I have most of the information, and most of my assignment, okay, I use my own presentation paper, report, and all that because I have all that. Simple as that. Now that also help my team, in sharing my real life knowledge. Because in my team, when we have a group, okay, most of them are new, juniors, and all that. But I share, and they also were excited because I share the real life example most of the time. Okay, so that's a lesson learned to me. If you want to pursue your postgraduate study, try to find something that within your industry, in your career, field of your career, they will help you when it comes to the gathering information, sourcing some kind of data related to your study. That's what I learned, the first one. Okay, look in it. Alright, and then they also help you when I did my research project. So I have plenty of idea. I know where I can have advantage when it comes to the data collection and also information gathering. That's why when I did my research project, what I did, I picked the case study. case study, not I did not conduct any survey, some kind of survey, send questionnaire and all that. Okay, I know if talking about survey, it's far difficult for me to manage. Okay, I have to spend more time and somehow preparing the questions. Okay, sample and all that. So for me, it's an issue to me. Okay, that's why I decided I did the case study about one of project that I really did. Okay, and then I somehow the project that I know very well. Okay, I want to for the sake of academic research, I want to show some kind of relationship between doing this and getting this. Okay, so that's why second lesson learned. Okay, the importance of picking the course that within your field of works. Okay, when you do the research project, because research project, academic research project, we require a lot of data. They must follow some kind of requirement of the academic research. Okay, because for me, because of the experience, the first experience haunted me. So I really learned from that, so that I won't repeat the same mistake, or I will not mistake, I will repeat the same decision. Okay, it wasn't a mistake to study in the first place anyway. Okay, that's why I know. So that gives me the advantage. Another one, okay, in my study, in the second semester, I have one paper, they call it research project paper. Okay, and this is lesson what I learned from experience again. Number 3, the tips. Okay, and in this paper, a part of this paper, we were required to prepare some kind of research project proposal in this paper. It's part of the assignment. So when I did the assignment for this paper in the second semester, what I did, I plan to make this assignment to be the preliminary proposal with the literature review. Okay, for my project paper, for my research project. The only thing that time, I wasn't sure whether my project will be conducting a survey or the questionnaire or case study. I don't know yet. I did not know yet. Okay, but I used that opportunity. That's why when I did that assignment, the requirement for the assignment, I must taken at least 15 pages. But in that assignment, somehow I did it over 20 pages, almost 30 pages, because that the most of that focusing on the literature review. Okay, literature review, which I believe I will use it. Okay, it was planned. I will use it in my final year project or the research project as a part of the overall study. It works. Why? Okay, when I look for the supervisor, this is another one, number 4. When you look for supervisor for your project, look for supervisor that somehow has some background or knowledge or exposure to your research project. Okay, that's why that time I look around. Okay, I look around in the list of the potential supervisor in UNITEN list. I found the supervisor that I know. I study her, the background. I study and then I talk to her. I said, Professor Siti, Dr. Siti Indati. I talk to her, and then I explain to her roughly about my idea, and somehow she was comfortable, and then she agreed. Okay, so okay, the number 4, look for supervisor that has some background on your area of project research project. Okay, number 4. So that's how it is. So, and then that's why for my research project, for my master for this time around, I would say my literature review almost completed in the second semester. Okay, and I know when I start really make the official works, with my supervisor. Okay, I know I need to just to decide with her. Okay, on exactly the topics. Okay, and then the mode of the study, whether require kind of survey with a questionnaire kind of project or case study. And that's why I decided case study, which I think I have more advantage to finish it. And I was advised, by my coordinator, Dr. Azlina Abdullah. I remember she did mention, when it comes to the master degree kind of project and you are working part-time, okay, please do not be too ambitious when it comes to the so-called, the research itself. Not because it's not good, but it will be challenging because the allocated about 2 semester duration is not that long, especially when you are working. You have to be realistic on that, okay, to balance between your excitement to do the grand research or great research and the practical part of that, whether you can finish it or not on time. So I really took that advice, into my heart. Okay, so I know I got a lot of great thing in my mind, but same time I have to be realistic. If I think I should keep that as my motivation, who knows, okay, to go for that kind of very detailed, very great research and all that for my PhD. Okay, that was my thinking. Okay, so that I was very practical. So here's another tip: be realistic and practical when you do the research project. Okay, after you found the supervisor who has some background or exposure or qualification or experience in the topic that you are proposing, it will be easier for the purpose of communication. In otherwise, if not, for me it will be difficult, because you have to get the supervisor understand what you are going to do, and along the way you may have some kind of conflict, and I don't want to have all that for this time around, because I really want to finish my study this time around. I can't afford to fail. Okay, because another one, I got a scholarship, okay, and then I have to, my association somehow supported me and all that, so I can't afford to fail. I can't afford not to finish my study. Okay, it was planned accordingly. Throughout the study, I faced some tough time, okay, to understand some subject that for me is new, especially I must say this, very very good actually, but tough for me because I don't have the background, academic background. When I learn about the financial analysis, okay, I just have some hands-on experience, but not full. Okay, and then I learn about the energy economics, which I learn about some kind of forecast of market requirement, market factor and all that. And I learn about marketing formally for the first time. Okay, all this new to me. I think it was tough for me, but somehow with the support of my friends, okay, my group member, my lecturers, I think somehow I managed to pull it through. Okay, that's why I managed to keep my CGPA throughout my study master 3.9 and above. Okay, 3.9 and above. I think doesn't matter. Okay, just to finish it. Okay, that's how is it. Okay, so but as a human we can only plan, right? We can only plan, but Allah plan better for us. Okay, so it was everything according to plan. I was among the first one to confirm my supervisor. Okay, I was the first one who submitted all that, form in the welcome to research project, and then when I show my literature review to my supervisor, she was impressed because he said, it's good because I was prepared, my literature, I just need to add some more few stuff, in my literature review. Okay, so I did not take, so that's why I just focused in my research project on gathering information. Okay, so somehow, okay, and then this is the challenge, and this thing I think what I did in the early stage of my research project was right and helped me a lot. When now in the last semester of that, it was basically it's my time to analyze my data information and prepare the report and findings and recommendation and finish my write up in the research project. But Allah planned something else for me. Okay, during that, towards the end, the last semester, somehow my health condition wasn't good. Okay, suddenly somehow I'm healthy guy, but somehow after my first booster dose, okay, of COVID-19 booster dose, somehow my BP level went up. Okay, went up. I don't know why, whether there is any connection or not, I don't know. But somehow I realized it after that. I feel uncomfortable, and then my BP level went up, and it's remained higher. Okay, it was higher, above the far higher than normal. Okay, normally I was very healthy. Okay, and then that somehow caused me to rest. I tried to write my report and all that, but my brain and somehow my head was couldn't take it. So I just need to rest. So that one I lost about almost 2 months. Okay, basically I couldn't really, I had to slow down in my job and all that. And after that, not only that, after that I slowly become better, slowly just about to recover, start to stabilize. When it comes to my BP was more stabilized, and then I got COVID-19, okay, in March 2022. Okay, and that was all the time, the crucial time I had to submit all the form in SOGS, and the form to somehow part of the progress report of my project, research project. Okay, and then it was tough. This is when I got sick. Alright, this is when the time, the memory, the trauma, the nightmare of not finishing my research project during my first time came back. Really pushed me. I was really very stressed. Really. Okay, and then I did not, after my COVID, I take some time for me to rest, because I couldn't really push myself, because I know I got high BP and all that, and then somehow I would say thank you to my coordinator. Okay, keep giving me motivation, not only me, all the students keep, and then my supervisor was very understanding, keep supporting me, and then at the end I just decided I must do this. I told myself I must do this. I can't afford to not to finish this one. If I did not finish one, that's all, that's it. I will, that's all. And then I don't know where I managed to pull the strength. Alhamdulillah, Allah gave me the strength. And then I just decided I need to finish it. And then what I did, okay, I just decided I'll finish this one within 2 weeks. That time what I did, I slowed down my works. Okay, I planned my schedule accordingly. I make it a little bit more less hectic. Okay, allocate more time to finish my report, because I have all the data, I have all the information. I just need to sit down, okay, and then write it and then finish it. That's all. Okay, I have everything on my table, on my laptop. And then you know what? I finished my write-up, my first draft, within 10 days of miracle. Okay, I slept only, I slept in the daytime. I got some work, and then quickly I go back home, and then I just stay on my table until night, until morning. I had about 2-3 hours sleep every day for 10 days. Okay, my wife, thank you my wife, okay, send me meal to my room and all that. So it was the motivation to finish. Thank God, Alhamdulillah, I finished my write-up that I planned for a few months, okay, to do it in 10 days. Okay, I was supposed to in 10 days. So when I sent my first draft to my supervisor, she was shocked, because when the last time she checked, I talked to her, I just with the chapter 3 literature review, only to that level. And in 10 days I get over 100 pages of a report. I surprised myself. I surprised, I think, even my supervisor, and then somehow, Alhamdulillah, when my report, my supervisor commented, and finally, to make it short, a miracle for me, I finished it within time. Thank you to my coordinator, Dr. Azrina, especially. Thank you to my supervisor, Dr. Indati. And during the Viva, somehow the examiner was quite some minor correction, okay, and then I submitted the amended version, and he was very happy, okay, Dr. Amar, okay, and then I'm done. Okay, I'm done. Okay, that's why when I took my last exam, I came to the exam with a lot of excitement. Okay, excitement. Okay, I was very happy. Alhamdulillah. Okay, so what I learned from this, okay, it's a very it's not easy, but somehow past experience when I failed for the first time, and also experience working experience helped me a lot in my journey. Okay, and then not to forget, because in my class, in my batch, there are 11 of us. Okay, I'm the eldest, 48 years old. When I started, I was 46. Okay, I was the eldest. I think even though most of my lecturer know me lah. They know me. They know me from that, they know it. But somehow you have to remain humble, because you come as a student, you just come to learn. Okay, share whatever you know to make the learning become more interactive and interesting. Okay, I think that what I did. Okay, initially when I registered, okay, there was a point where one of the the deputy dean of that college, okay, CUGS, talked to me, she somehow requested me, not requested me, somehow he said, Jizaini, if you think the course is too basic for you, you can just unsubscribe, or just stop, and then there's no charge, because I know you have so much experience. When I told that professor, okay, no, I know, I want to get the degree, this master degree, for my personal achievement, personal dream. Okay, don't worry. Okay, I'll come to learn. Okay, put aside my experience. I come to learn. I'll behave like a student. I think I did that. Okay, I did that. Along the way, I share whatever necessary in the class, just to benefit others. Okay, my experience. Whenever I'm being asked, I never belittle my lecturers, even though some of them even younger than me, because I came as a student, so I have to behave like. So I acknowledge that I need to. I don't know everything. I need to learn. Somehow, the best part of this, I think, master study learning journey, basically. First, I learned a lot. I learned something new, definitely. Okay, I learned something new academically. When it comes to that, and then the second one, what I found out that my study somehow indirectly validate my knowledge. How? Because some of what I did, initially was purely from my experience, hands-on, learn from my friend, my partner, that. But and then when I studied, okay, some of the technique that I use, some of the method that I use, is also exactly academic technique, validated by the some academic formula and all that. So somehow the study validated some of my knowledge that I gained through the actual experience. Okay, and then that's one thing. Secondly, okay, it validated my knowledge. And then of course, the third one, okay, what I enjoy the most, okay, I started to see things from different perspective. Okay, from academic point of view. Okay, and then I appreciate the importance of academic knowledge and the practical knowledge. Alright, something like that. So that's why I must say that this is one of my best decisions in my life that I took. Okay, to study again at almost 50 years old. It was interesting. Okay, and then in my group, okay, throughout the class, okay, I try to carry my group together with me, with my whatever I have. Okay, so that everyone can enjoy the learning, because most of them are very young. So at some same time, I've shared with them some kind of experience, maybe can motivate them, to even venture into this industry subsequently when they finish the study. So I hope they're also learning. I learn from them because and then when it come to my friends in the class, okay, we try to, for me we try to exploit each other's strengths. Okay, I may have a lot of experience, so we help them to help them when discuss in the assignment. But some of them are good in certain things. For example, I've got a group, my group member was very good in formatting of reports, which I am very bad. So he helped me to look into my report formatting when it comes to my research project. So and some people are very good in this. So when you do the assignment in a group, we try to somehow complementing each other with all our strength of each of us. Interesting. So I hope my group member feel comfortable with me. Okay. Okay, I think I talk quite a lot. Okay, that's my experience. Okay, again, why I study, because I just wanted to get more knowledge, and then one day if only I can go into the academic teaching. Okay, hopefully lah. Okay, because knowledge sharing is my passion. Okay, my passion, not just a career to me. Okay, so I just love sharing my knowledge, so that I hope that will benefit others. That's the main motivation for me to share knowledge, not to show I'm good or something like that, something like that. So this is not my motivation, not to show how good I am or how good I am. No, I don't. So for me, I just love sharing knowledge. That's all. Okay, so that's my story, and then how I finish my master degree. Okay, insyaAllah I have my convocation in October 2022. Okay, and then that's all. So I hope who knows, okay, PhD is the sensible options after this. Okay, sensible next. Okay, but I don't know yet. Okay, we'll see, because I was told at UNITEN if I want to pursue further, up to 7 years. Okay, the duration for PhD. If I do that, if I take some break, I will start at 49 or next year. I finish it. If I finish it in 7 years, I'll be 56, 57, or I don't know. We'll see. Okay. But again, before I end this video, okay, I must thank especially my association, my president, who managed somehow to help me to get the full scholarship. Okay. I thank you to UNITEN, the Yayasan UNITEN, the UNITEN Foundation for the scholarship. And then first I must thank my coordinator, okay, of the course, Dr. Azlina Abdullah. She was she has been very helpful, passionate in helping student, guiding the student, to finish even along the way. So very responsive, very take her task, as coordinator, to the different level, okay, beyond just his normal somehow job description. Thank you very much, doctor. Okay, may Allah give you the reward. And then the second one, I want to thank my supervisor. Okay, my supervisor, Dr. Siti Indati, who guided me. Okay, I can write articles, and pages of article, but academic writing is totally different animal. Okay, different thing. So I must say that I thank you to Dr. Zain and guiding me until it's my completed. And then all the lecturers, okay, all of you are awesome. Okay, I must say this. I don't like it to say, but I must say it. What make the journey interesting is, I would say, the lecturers. All of them, they are very passionate, very exciting, in sharing their knowledge. And then they are very resourceful as well, very helpful. All that, they go extra mile to share information with the students and all that. Okay, because I must say that the administration of the UNITEN, when it comes to the administration of the financing and all that, very poor. Okay, and no coordination. Okay, not updated and all that. So, but that's okay. That one, so they have to improve on that. Okay, sometimes I have to get the coordinator, even lecturer to help to liaise with this, with this the administration and finance and all that. Okay. So I know something like that. I don't really, it's something they have to improve lah. Okay. But anyway, the rest I think, and then the last one, the most important one, okay, I think, is my friends, my classmates, especially my group member. Okay, group number 1, okay, Azim, Amalina, okay, Huda, and then Khalid. Okay, and there was one semester a combined group member with other member, Lydia. Okay, one semester we from different batch. Okay, we share the same course, okay, same subject. Okay, one semester. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, to all my classmates, you all of you are awesome. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, and then thank you for the sharing, thank you for the learning, thank you for the help, thank you for everything. Okay, I think I'm blessed to be with you, all of you in the class. Okay, and then I hope we can see you again in the future in this field. Okay, to pursue this further. Okay, as a player, as an industry, or wherever you are. Okay, in this field. Okay, with that I end this video. I think for those who want to study master degree, again I think I share a lot what lesson learned to me as well. And then luckily, okay, not luckily. Okay, Alhamdulillah. Okay, I finish it. Yeah. If I can do it at 46, started 46, finish at 48. I have 6 children. Okay, I got a full-time job. Okay, actually freelance consultant. I was standing on my own. Okay, if I don't work, I don't get salary. Simple as that. So, and then I still can finish it. So if you find excuses, you find excuses. You find excuses. If you find a way to do it, you can do it. Okay, with that, okay, all the best. Okay, thank you very much for listening to my video. And then I'm about to reach my destination. I have to conduct in-house training today. Okay, thank you very much. All the best to you.